Constant rotation, it's all about the wrist.
Today's episode of After the Previews is brought to you by
Audible.com.
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 Over 180,000 titles to choose from on your iPhone, Android, Kindle, MP3 player. Kyle, when was the last time you read a book?
Dude, I think I read like 3 pages out of a book in March this year.
Now tell me this. When was the last time you listened to something?
I listen to something every day.
Exactly, Kyle.
I'm on a podcast network.
That is why Audible is your number one source. Go over to audibletrial.com/constant rotation. That will get you 1 free audiobook download and a free 30-day free trial to try it all out. No questions asked. Cancel at any time. What do you think about that, Kyle?
That sounds awesome. And because I'm pretty sure you get to keep the book too, right?
Yes.
Oh!
Yes. The book is yours. No questions asked. Audible is the place. Audible is the plug. Hey, Kyle.
I'm going to experience a book, and I don't even have to read it.
This is the last time we will ever read.
Yeah! Down with reading! Down with reading!
Hey guys, interrupting your podcast here to bring you a fucking ad in your face, in your ears from the wonderful place of blueberry.com, BLUBRRY.com. That is where you'll get all your podcast hosting, podcast statistics, or if you just need a PowerPress plugin, or you could just go through full PowerPress sites, get it all in one location, one solution, seamless integration with WordPress. Exceeding your monthly storage is not a problem with blueberry.com. You will just get your overage included in the one price that you pay every single month. Replace your archive for free. Print your export. Print everything. Just get it everywhere. Pass it out to your homies. Pass it out to your grandma. Pass it out to your mom. Pass it out to your dog. Just get everything out there. But Blueberry will let you do that just for one price. Go over there. Hit order now on the homepage. Go over to the promo code. Type in variable. VARIABLE. That is variable. Our promo code. It'll get you 1 free month of premium subscriptions from Blueberry.com. Shout out to them. Thank you for sponsoring this podcast. If I had to do a poll of like what's the worst day of the week, Josh, what would you say?
Monday.
But like can I get a little bit of a fuck Monday? Can we all do it together? 1, 2, 3. Fuck Monday.
Well, I think Monday would lose in the poll, but personally, I like it.
Josh, what I'm here to tell you is that Mondays are music Mondays.
That's why I like them.
Ah, dude, there we go. Where do you go? You go to soundcloud.com/constant rotation and get into that.
Where else would you go?
I don't know, but that is the place where you should be. 8 a.m. every Monday. New in rotation compilation, about 30 tracks. We fuck with hip hop, fuck with acoustic, fuck with all that shit. All the genres blended together every single week. Josh, one more time. Just what's the worst day of the week?
Not Monday.
Because
Constant rotation is bringing you all those compilations every Monday.
damn, Josh, I like that. Boom.
There's only one hope.
It's constant rotation.
In theaters.
After the previews.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to After the Previews, episode 16 for real this time.
Yeah.
Today on After the Previews, we're going to talk to you about Spiderman and Planet of the Apes. The trailers just came out. We reacted to them. You're going to experience that with us. We're also going to talk about Justice League, since that's kind of a hot topic right now. You want to briefly talk about it real quick? Or you want to save it for later?
Well, your name's Kyle. My name's Garrett. You can find me at Yogurt, YOGRRTT on Twitter. And we're here to talk about movies, as we do every week. But wait, do we want to take some moments to talk about what?
Justice League, or you want to save that all for later?
We could just get into the box office real quick.
Cool.
And then whatever you want to do, I'll let you take the reins, my friend.
Oh, wait. Before we get into the box office.
Okay.
Did you do anything, see anything cool this week, whatever?
Negative, dude. I've been just chained up with finals and shit. So
Gotcha.
hoping that next year is a new leaf for me to turn over as far as weekly movie going opportunities.
For sure.
Yeah. How about you?
Nothing new. I mean, I saw movies, but they're not even memorable. And I mean, they were good. I'm sure they were, but I can't even think of them off the top of my head. The big thing that's the main focus for me right now is actually a video game thing. I figured you might have something about it, but Mafia 3. Yeah. I just got into that. The narrative, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, is really cool.
Yeah.
So for any of you movie fans out there who really love video games as well, great story going on in Mafia 3. Check that one out. Anyway, let's jump into the box office review like we do.
So December 9th through the 11th, the weekend that just passed, coming in at number 1, we have Moana making $18.5 million, only down 34% on its third week, staying at number 1. Number 2, Office Christmas Party making $16.8 million. You know, good first week showing on a $45 million budget. Nothing to sneeze at coming in at number 2.
Yeah,
no
bad.
real competition as far as the same genre goes this weekend. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them coming in number 3 on its 4th week in the box office. Opportunistic Ventures making $10.4 million, only down 42% this week. Dropping some theaters, though, so be prepared to see that thing drop like flies, or drop like a fly. I don't know if it's flies, like there has to be multiple flies dropping, but if there could be one fly to drop and have the same meaning of the euphemism, or you know what I'm talking about, Kyle. You got me. I'm a little slow today. You can see it on my face.
That euphemism started falling apart real quick.
Real quick. Real fucking quick. Yeah, like I said, Fantastic Beasts only dropping 42%, $180 million budget. Finally crossed that, making $198 only in the U.S. $1 million, of course, in 4 weeks. Nothing to sneeze at. What do you think? Fantastic Beasts, anything to add?
I just think they're doing pretty good. I mean, staying at number 3. Would you say it was 4th week?
Yeah, 4th week.
Yeah, staying at number 3. That's pretty good. I mean, they deserve it. That movie.
They dropped from number 2. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean, dropped from number 2 on its 3rd to 3 on its 4th. I'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this is what pretty much I would have expected. I guess not. If you listen to our review from last week or our predictions from last week.
We'll pull those up, and why don't we do that now? We'll pause this. And we're back. We checked out those last week's predictions, and
I fucked you up, didn't I?
No, we're good. We needed the information. It was pertinent.
No, I mean your predictions. I talked you out of the number 1 and 2, and
yeah, listening back, you really got me. And I'm heated about it. But coming in at 4 is Arrival at making $5.5 million, only down 23%, nothing to sneeze at. And it gained another 200 theaters. I don't know really how or where or why, but making on a $47 million budget, it's making $81.4 million so far in the United States. Doctor Strange coming in at 5 on its 6th week. $4.5 million, down 32%, losing some theaters. So hopefully that train will fucking stop flowing. No offense, but fuck, dude. Doctor Strange, 6 weeks, killing it, still in the 5th week, top 5. But I'm tired of saying that every week. Yeah. Especially when you sit at a desk with your friend and talk about movies. $222.2 million total on a $165 million budget. Great job.
Everyone saw that coming. That is something to sneeze at.
100%. Round out the top 10, Allied at 6, $3.9 million. Nocturnal Animals at 7, up from 16 last week, $3.1 million. Last week's total to this week's total for Nocturnal Animals is up 351%, so that's kind of cool. But it also gained like every other theater. It only had like 4
wasn't
theaters.
only in like 4 theaters.
Manchester by the Sea is at 8. $3.1 million, up from 11. 9 is Trolls, another $3 million for them. 10 is Hacksaw Ridge, 2.2. And new releases from last week that is worth talking about is La La Land, coming in at 15, only on 5 theaters, but made $176,000 per screen.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for one weekend?
No, that's absurdly good. $800,000 on 5 screens. Fucking
no, that's great.
$30 million budget. That movie's gonna do gangbusters, and it's pretty much the headliner right now with the Golden Globe nominations.
Oh, absolutely.
As well.
And that movie is also like, it's one of the first like traditional musicals in a long time.
Yeah.
So it gives people,
from the guy who did Whiplash.
Yeah, and it gives people a new look at, or not a new look, but like a classic look at movies that maybe our generation didn't get to enjoy, like Singing in the Rain. You know,
Definitely.
Like there was a reason that people loved those movies when they came out. It wasn't just because they were the only things that were there at the time. They were still good enough that people were like, wow, I really liked Singing in the Rain.
Miss Sloan gained 4,000% from this week to last week because it basically made nothing. But how do we do, Kyle, with last week's predictions?
Well, like I said, I fucked you out of number 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was kind of sad.
Yeah, you went
so
with
I put Office Christmas Party 1, Moana 2, Fantastic Beasts 3, Arrival 4, and Allied 5. So I missed.
You got
2 right. Yeah.
I went with Moana, Office Christmas Party, Fantastic Beasts, Arrival, and Allied. And I wanted that Doctor Strange. Remember?
Yeah, you kept talking about it.
So, yeah, I got 4. You got 2. Go me.
Go me.
Ending 2016
Go
strong.
me. Whatever, Kyle. Whatever, Kyle.
Speaking of, is this our last episode of the year?
Yeah, this is our last official show. We're gonna have shows every week, but they're gonna be more breaking down next year and this year as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're gonna be more of like Christmas specials, if you will. You guys won't be without an episode ever, but we will not physically be in the studio together for a good 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So.
And you guys are hearing this after the release of Rogue One. We are recording this on Tuesday before we get to see Rogue One.
Yes. So, but if everything goes well, the review will be up.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Oh, you guys are getting your Rogue One review.
100%. There's like, we couldn't not do this. We were going to do our breakdowns for the best movies of the year, and then we realized that we had to go see Rogue One first. So. And I need to see Fantastic Beasts.
You'll still get that breakdown at some point this year too, but.
It'll be pretty much day and date with when you hear this podcast, so there shouldn't be too much discrepancy between the two.
Right. So anyway, like.
We got you covered, though.
My point is, thanks for 2016. It's been a fun 100%. Year. Thanks for listening. Keep listening on to 2017 and everything. It's going to be good.
Please don't stop listening, please. And our last week's episode was doing pretty well, so.
Please don't stop the podcast. Please don't stop the podcast.
Yeah, great. You killed it.
Thanks, Beyonce.
Yeah.
I think.
That's definitely Rihanna.
Is it?
Please don't stop the music.
I don't know.
Come on.
I'm not good.
Rihanna?
I'm not. I mean, I know Rihanna, but
my girl.
I don't know.
My
who
girl
does
Rihanna.
what song.
That's what I call her, Rihanna.
Anyway, let's get into the headlines.
Hey man, I would love to. What do you got for him? What do you got for him first? I'm gonna pull up the document, but if you can think of something from that document.
Let's talk about this one. It happened actually a few weeks ago, but the backlash is still coming around. Amy Schumer was cast as the lead in the Barbie live-action movie coming up.
Yeah. To clarify, we are two dudes sitting at a table that are about to criticize a movie about a woman, just so we don't sound too sexist.
I wasn't gonna.
I know.
Criticize anything.
No. Oh, you're okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay. I am a man who is sitting at a table with another man, and I'm about to shit on this movie idea. So don't take it as sexist. Just take it as the fact that this movie idea is not the best idea. But carry on, Kyle. Sorry.
Hold on, I want to hear what you have to say about the movie first.
Oh, I just think the idea of this movie isn't like, I just think it's so cliche of Hollywood. It's a cash grab. I don't think there's any world where I don't know, man. One, I don't really like fucking Amy Schumer.
In general?
Yeah, just like her humor isn't like what I dig as much as like the next person, or as much as most people, I guess I should say. So like already by default, it's almost like this movie has shortcomings.
Has the stamp of disapproval.
Yeah, because like, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to have a movie named Barbie, the person who plays Barbie is going to have a large part in your movie called Barbie. So like, and if it's Amy Schumer, then that like kind of already throws me off. But like, I feel like there's a lot in
Well,
this.
you know that she's not actually playing Barbie herself, right? She's like one of Barbie's friends.
Yeah, basically the plot is that like she's from Barbie world, but then she gets kicked out because she's not perfect.
Yeah, because she's weird and she's like, she doesn't fit into their standards.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, why do we need to hear? Like, it just sounds like Enchanted with like the same fucking lesson that every movie has. Like,
and not even
like an ugly girl from high school.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it's like it's not even really the same lesson. It's a cliche version of like, be happy about yourself.
Yeah,
is basically the message they're trying to say. But it's like. Now I'm falling onto your side of it. You pulled me over to the dark side, man.
I just hate on everything. I'm a dark man.
No, I still think that it has the chance to be a good movie, but I know it's not going to be something we've never seen before, you know? So,
I like how you have a folder called titular news, and it's just like 7 words on a page.
yeah, I know. I felt
That's so funny. No, it's
Well,
great.
this
it's
was
great.
because
it is the titular news, but it's literally like there's like literally for the audience, it's like 2 sentences. It's like fuck yeah. Those are the 2 biggest news titles.
Yeah, I was like,
all
you know
for
what?
sure.
We just know about this stuff
Yeah.
already. We don't. I was like, we don't need shit.
Definitely.
But no, the other news is in a different folder. So if
Yeah,
you
I saw that as well. So that's the one you wanted.
Please.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, as far as this movie goes, like, I think it has the potential to be a good movie. It could be something cool, and it could be funny. I mean, I'm kind of interested in seeing what Amy Schumer does with a PG role, only because, like, I'm used to her stand-up and Trainwreck. So I think it could be kind of interesting to see her in a toned down, like, family friendly kind of comedy.
You think
See what she
that's
does with that.
interesting though? Because I think that's more just like not fitting. Like it's not like it's already like that's already working against her as well, and that's the fucking
why I
nature
think it's
of the
interesting
film.
to me, is because I think I like to see actors and actresses and comedians do something outside of what makes sense for them. Okay. And if she can pull it off, then that's really cool. If not, then this goes down as one of those movies that shouldn't have happened.
Okay,
So,
for sure.
but yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from with the cliches and all that. So, as far as that goes, there's another remake, Baywatch. They released their first official trailer, and it kind of looks funny. I mean, that's coming from me, who's hardcore against like remakes and stuff. Like, I'm not, I guess not hardcore against remakes, but like I just have my doubts with like, come on, just do something new, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know that again, man. I feel like every fucking trailer is just by the numbers for me, but maybe I'm just like very just like maybe I'm just a negative dude.
No. This trailer was nothing amazing. Like there was
like,
nothing like, oh my god, I have.
The only
to see
thing I did
Baywatch.
kind of find funny is that like
that end bit.
No, that end bit was just whatever. But that end bit, like, not the end bit. Fuck the end bit. Why'd you even put that in my head?
Sorry.
Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's clearly going to be more of a comedy, but they really put a lot of like action-y shit in there. Like, there's scenes of like The Rock diving into like a fiery boat. And,
yeah.
like,
He's like
it's
standing
like,
on a
dude,
boat that's
you're the
fully
fucking
engulfed
like
in fire.
lifeguard, and I like that's clearly going to be a big joke throughout the movie. Is that like these are just lifeguards? You know what I mean?
Trying to be secret agents and
And
shit.
The Rock is like, he's gonna bring in so much money, and like Zac Efron I applaud him for taking a more comedic route through in his career. Like, you know, a lot of these like young Disney teen heartthrob people don't really find another chance to revitalize their career.
Yeah,
And I
just
feel
look
like
at Joe
Zach
Jonas.
actually found a really exactly. But like Joe Jonas is in another band, but it's like that band
Yeah,
will
but,
never
like-
be as big as the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Zac Efron's kept going up, he's kind of hit a, hey, I'm good here at okay.
Yeah, I mean, he could have gotten typecast. Now he's typecast, but like in a different genre, so it's kind of all right. We're all right with it.
I just hope he starts doing more roles outside of this like goofy comedy, because Zac Efron is a good actor. Like, no. No, I mean, I think he is.
I don't think he's like a good actor in the sense that like I want him in like a Scorsese movie. Like,
No. He's absolutely
but like,
not ready for a Scorsese.
Then what does
movie.
he want? Like, what do you want him in? Like, what drama?
I don't think any like specific drama. I just want to see him do something not comedy. Maybe not a low budget comedy, or not comedy, but maybe not a low budget drama, but just a drama that doesn't any movie that doesn't depend on his character being that like, oh, well, I didn't know, my bad.
Got you.
Like, I didn't know, I didn't realize that what I was doing was wrong, but now that I do, I'm going to do what's right to help you out and fix it, you know? Like, he does a good job playing that character. I want to see something new.
Yeah.
So, maybe one day he does get to do a Scorsese directed movie, or, you know, something along those lines.
I hope to God not.
All right, let's go. Let's move on. For all you musical fans, Little Shop of Horrors. That's getting a musical remake. Again with a remake. I guess that's cool.
I mean, that movie that we're thinking of is a remake itself, though.
That's true. So it's getting another remake.
Yeah, I mean, Greg Berlanti's great, but
Yeah, Greg Berlanti's taking the lead on the remake. He's going to have Matthew Robinson, who wrote Invention of Lying and Monster Trucks. He's going to be writing the movie. So expect that. It could be cool, could be totally lame. Tomb Raider, they found their villain, Walton
Interesting.
Goggins. He's been hired to play the main antagonist of the film, but his character's identity and personality are still unknown. So basically, they're just telling us they've got an actor. He could be playing literally anybody.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, Walton Goggins is mostly on the small screen, but he's really big in Vice Principals and The Shield and Justified. But he's also been on big screen movies, Lincoln, Django Unchained, Hateful Eight. He was in all of those. 2 Tarantino movies. That's cool.
Yep.
Amy Schumer is Barbie. We already talked about that.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
I got it.
Oh, Wonder Woman. After 2 months of being an official U.S. ambassador or UN ambassador, she has been removed from the part. If you ask me, it's pretty stupid they made a comic book character a UN ambassador in the first place.
This is real life?
This is real life.
No.
Yes.
What?
2 months ago, the character Wonder Woman, not Gal Gadot, not Linda Carter, the character Wonder Woman was appointed an official ambassador of the UN. Something about a symbol for feminine strength and feminine, not equality, but strong women. It's like a symbol for strong women, which makes sense. But why appoint a comic book character as if the character is, a real living person who has things to say about anything?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, man.
But
Finally. I don't even know. It's like one of those things where it's like you finally stop doing something that you probably shouldn't have had to begin with. So it's just like,
no, exactly.
it doesn't change anything. I have nothing to add to this.
It doesn't surprise me that this ever happened, though. I mean, this is the age where people think that signing a petition will get Disney to force them to hire a Chinese actress.
Yeah.
I mean, it can influence them, but that's not what the internet believes these days. So anyway, yeah, Wonder Woman, not a UN ambassador anymore. That's good. That's probably good for DC Comics, being that they don't want to say things that influence global politics.
Yeah, true.
So let's, you want to get on into the title news?
Yeah, we could do that.
Cool. Justice League will be the first one we talk about, since that's the hot internet topic.
All day, every day.
You think we should be worried about it?
Justice League?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course we should. There hasn't been a good DC movie like universally loved.
Yeah. No, I
So
completely
that's something
agree.
that's like
Only
obviously
reason I asked
should
that
raise
question
some type
that-
of red flag.
I only asked, should we be worried, because that was the internet headline. I'm 100% with you. We absolutely should be worried about that movie.
Yeah.
First of all, I think this is becoming Batman versus Superman all over again. They're just trying to put way too much stuff into one movie that they're not going to spend enough time on the things that need time, and they're going to spend too much time on little things that don't. We already have Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman returning, so somehow within this, it'll probably be, 3.5 hours, you think? You think that's too long for a movie?
Yeah, there's no way they'll let them do that.
Maybe.
3's too long even.
Yeah?
It'd be like 2.5 at most, 2:45.
So in the theater, sit-in time, actually watching the movie, not trailers involved, 2:45 at the most.
Yeah, they just can't. Like, you lose showings, which loses money.
I'm with you. I get that. I
Yeah.
totally get that. So within that 2:45, they have to somehow explain to us how Superman is revived
Okay.
and how he gets over, gets over his differences with Batman. Unless they're gonna just bank on the whole "your mother's name is Martha" thing. We got over that in the last movie.
True.
Wonder Woman, we're already gonna have her solo movie, so they don't really need to focus too much on like any more origin or details for her specifically. But she is another part of the movie that is going to take up time. Mm-hmm. On top of that, we've got Aquaman, Cyborg, and Flash, who none of them have even been properly introduced into the universe yet. So we're definitely going to have to... Their movies aren't coming out until after Justice League, right?
Pardon?
The solo Aquaman, Cyborg, and Flash movies, those aren't scheduled until long after Justice League.
Just a year, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's long in my head.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a year out, so we're gonna have to have some kind of origin. Maybe not an origin, but like details on their character, what makes them who they are. I would argue that they're classic characters and they don't really need an origin told, but with the Snyderverse how it is and him rewriting all these characters and what makes them tick, he kind of needs to show us that with his new take on these characters.
True.
And then we got Steppenwolf. He, again, for this character to be fully utilized in the story, I think that they would need to spend a decent amount of time showing us who he is. Right? Because, I mean, Steppenwolf isn't even one of those big, bad Batman villains or big, bad Justice League villains that everybody knows. Steppenwolf is pretty deep
I think that's
cut.
why, though, because they're just trying to, like... I think they're just trying to win people back, and they're just trying to develop a tone and banter between the team and get that Avengers feel, whereas, like, if you had someone who was, like, Sinestro, you'd probably have to give them more detailed psychosis into what they're doing, but Steppenwolf's just, like, a big bad that, like... can just kind of aimlessly just destroy the city that they can all take down, but like focus more on the team that is Justice League. And if that's what they're doing, if that's what they're thinking, which I hope they are, and that's why you would bring in a weirdo like Steppenwolf, then like hopefully they've learned the lesson in the fact that like we just need a good movie. Don't fucking overdo it. You don't need a crazy villain. Like that's what Marvel maybe succeeds, is because their villains are shitty and like they don't worry about that side of stuff. Like they don't care about characters like necessarily. Like
they
don't care about
villains. They care about hero development.
Yeah, but they don't care about like protagonist antagonist development. Like the protagonist developing through the antagonist and vice versa, which is like pretty much in every drama ever.
Right.
Like, but like for some reason in these superhero movies we can't get that, and I think maybe they're just saying like, hey, Steppenwolf, that's something easy to take down. And like I think that maybe they're looking at like Doomsday and having that kind of be like, the best part of fucking Batman v Superman was them taking down a giant monster.
Yeah, that's true.
Steppenwolf could be that guy. Boom, you get what's his name at the end, Darkseid.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's the best possible
scenario. That makes it a lot better. That makes it so that they don't have to spend a ton of time on Steppenwolf too. They can focus on their heroes, since they're at a disadvantage in the sense that they don't have a built-up universe.
This is true.
And they're going up against Marvel that does have, and I hate to say that DC's going up against Marvel, but they are. And they're in comparison, Marvel has an established universe already. They can already do these huge movies that can have a shit ton of people in them without having to focus on just one, you know? But I think that's what they've been trying to do. They're trying to keep up with the big spectacle that Marvel's doing without having to put out their Iron Man. Iron Man 2.
Okay.
We got a possible Green Lantern cameo happening in this one.
Woo.
Woo. That's who fucking cares.
Nah, kind of.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think there's probably going to be some people that get distracted, like, oh man, like Green Lantern, he wasn't in the movie enough. And then they'll probably complain about that. I do see that happening after the movie comes out. People just being like, that'll be a big topic of discussion on the internet. Why wasn't Green Lantern in the movie? What do you think's they're gonna do with Green Lantern next? Stuff like that.
True.
Is that cameo worth it?
No, I don't think it'll be Green Lantern. I just hope it's like just someone from the core. I don't think we need a Green Lantern thing. But if it is, don't make it Hal Jordan. And if it is, like, Hal Jordan will definitely be the star of the movie, but it's just like, just take your time, man. Just take your time.
Gotcha.
No sense in like rushing shit. Like in the sense of like just blowing your load with like, here's Hal Jordan, here's Jon Stewart, and it's all in Justice League, a movie about something else, and it's like, I don't need that.
Yeah, no, I don't think that.
You've already proved that you can't rush it, DC. So just take your slow ass time. Introduce me to someone, Kilowog or fucking, I don't know.
Wait, what?
Kilowog. He's a core member.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, someone like him.
For sure, that'd be cool.
Yep.
Returning supporting characters. We got Martha Kent, Alfred, Lois Lane. They're all coming back, which seems kind of weird to me. Having all these individual supporting characters in a what's the word I'm looking for? An ensemble movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't know the history of DC Comics well enough, but I feel like the movie is, if you want it to focus on the Justice League members, do we need their individual support groups from back home? Do we need Martha Kent in here telling Superman like, oh, you've always got support here?
Well, no, because Superman's dead. I honestly don't think Superman's gonna be involved for a little bit. Martha
Isn't he
Kent
on the posters and everything though?
Yeah, of course. It's a
Well, I guess-
fucking
yeah, 'cause
Justice
they
League
have
movie.
to.
Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, he's contracted, but like, as far as Martha Kent showing up for the Superman character's sake, nah, that doesn't matter to me.
No,
That they're just wasting time at that point.
that's what I think.
Like I said, man, I just want a cool fight scene. I just want good dichotomy through characters. I want to like these characters, and then I'll be happy.
For sure.
Literally setting my expectations is the most bare bones shit as far as like what Alfred, Martha, and Lois Lane are doing. I don't care.
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean like as far as bringing them into the movie, like having them in the movie at all. I think it's just a waste of time.
Got you.
You know?
Yeah.
So same thing with the future standalone supporting cast. We got Volko, Mara, Commissioner Gordon, Iris West. They're all going to be in this movie too.
Yeah, I mean, they're just throwing up on the screen, man.
Yeah.
I think this movie's gonna be like laughable, funny, or just like okay. I don't think there's any world where it's like great.
See that in my head there is one world where it's great, but it's like a 1% chance.
Yeah.
It's like you said, like there's no evidence that DC is learning from their mistakes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In my head they are, and I really want them to, because there's a day years ago when I would have seen all these names and I'd have been like, holy shit, they're gonna have all of these in this movie together. This could be so fucking cool. But now it's like they're just wasting time.
Yeah.
So that's that as far as Justice League goes. What's the release date on that? Do you know?
Justice League is November of next year.
Okay, so we got a year. You
Yeah.
got a year to get this right, DC. Hopefully someone's hearing this.
Yep. Just to throw in some stuff though, there was some breaking news. So I guess according to the Hollywood Reporter, David Ayer is returning to the DC universe with a fucking Harley Quinn spinoff that has officially been titled as Gotham City Sirens. This isn't a
cool.
official press statement, but it is pretty much just Hollywood Reporter saying that they have sources reporting that filmmaker David Ayer is returning for a movie that is a spinoff of Suicide Squad, which just came out this year, past August. This is consistent with the Harley Quinn rumors that were going around that she basically hired writers and stuff herself and started like producing a Harley Quinn spinoff, including other females from the DC universe such as Catwoman and Poison Ivy and whatnot.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
using those characters.
And it looks like it's happening with David Ayer returning to help her out directing. No word
Margot
of
Robbie, right?
Yeah, Margot Robbie's returning to act with David Ayer at the helm. No word about Joker returning or anything like that. Geneva Robertson Dwore, I don't know, Dwort. A top female writer in the Sphere is the one helming the remake and is writing not the remake, helming the she's helming the Tomb Raider remake, but she's also writing this spinoff. They also report that a sequel to Suicide Squad is also in the works, and that a spinoff to Deadshot is also in the works.
Spin-off to Harley Quinn sounds pretty awesome so far from what you just described. If they're gonna do like Poison Ivy and Catwoman, bring it in like that, make it about the women of Gotham, that sounds really cool to me, because in my head they're going off the New 52 Harley Quinn by Palmiotti and Amanda Conner.
Yeah.
And those are hilarious. A lot of people say that they think that they're just trying to make her the female Deadpool, which I guess that can be argued. I don't know. I don't see it as much, but I do really like Connor and Palmiotti's Harley Quinn comic books.
Hell yeah.
So if they make that, if they turn those stories into movies, that'd be really cool, because then Harley Quinn's just doing her own thing. She's actually, she's more of a hero than anything, but she's just really bad at it.
Yeah.
So that could be a fun movie. That sounds cool. Suicide Squad sequel, not really as interested in that after thinking more and more about the Suicide Squad movie that we got. I feel like all these movies, I really like them when they come out, and then like months later, I think about them. I'm like, God damn it, Garrett's so right about all these movies. They're not as good as I think they are.
I don't know. I just feel like I guess if there's anyone that you're gonna give a fucking spin-off to, I guess just do that. Just give it to Harley McQuinn.
Harley McQuinn.
Yeah, give it to Harley McQuinn.
I don't like the Deadshot idea.
Deadshot's whatever. I mean, what else are you gonna do, man? Like literally, they don't care.
Yeah,
they're
no.
just trying to build a universe with whatever will make money. David Ayer returning has me not excited. I don't think that movie was his problem, but I feel like he didn't. I don't know. I just feel
Didn't
like
contribute to it.
no. I just don't like David Ayer right now, man. He was on stage saying "fuck Marvel," but like about a movie that was shitty in the end and wasn't even his cut reportedly. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
dog, how much are they paying you, like, to just keep you, like, they have a thumb up your ass and they don't care about you? I don't know. Just whatever, man. Sirens is a cool name. I don't think Gotham City Sirens is a cool name, but I think Sirens would be a cool name.
That could be cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, cool. It just came out. It was just a report, so I saw it. I wanted to add it in there so that we're up
definitely.
to date. Let's get into actual titular news or whatever.
Spider-Man trailer. Or do you want to talk about one of the other trailers first and leave Spider-Man?
No, we
for
can go to
last?
Spider-Man. You already said it.
All right, Spider-Man trailer.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was cool. I mean, it kind of showed a lot. But, I mean, that's something we've seen with these Marvel movies other than Guardians of the Galaxy. But it was cool. I mean, I think it's cool that they're not going to do the whole Ben dying again. I don't need to see
there's no Uncle Ben at all.
Yeah, I don't need to see Uncle Ben die again. So that's nice.
Seems like Tony Stark's kind of the Uncle Ben in a sense.
Yeah, a little bit.
For like what he means to Peter.
I like the idea that's going around. I don't know if I'm trying to stay away from articles based on these Marvel movies because I don't want spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
But being that this is our thing that we do, I try to filter out the ones that are and aren't spoilers. But I saw what might be rumors: Iron Man's passing the torch to Zendaya. Robert Downey Jr. is passing the torch to Zendaya as the new Iron Man.
Oh,
Iron Girl?
That's not true.
That's not true?
No fucking way.
Okay.
Why would that happen now?
I have
in a
no idea.
Spider-Man movie.
I saw some artwork for it, and it looked like that was a rumor. I didn't want to check if it was substantiated, though, and now we're checking. And no, I don't want spoilers.
Would you call her the Iron what?
I don't know. Iron Girl? New Iron
Girl?
Man?
I don't know about that, man.
I don't know what they call her.
I don't know. But what else did you find in that?
Also, I mean, seeing Tom Holland as a high school kid, that's funny. I mean, holy shit, I lost my train of thought completely.
Spider-Man trailer.
No, it's about him going to high school. Because he went into, he's doing this method acting thing. He just signed up to go to school at some random New York City high school. Uh-huh. And he went undercover and he was like, dude, like only one girl noticed who I was. And she comes up and she's like, dude, you're not supposed to be here, are you? And he was like, no, I'm Spider-Man. You got to just keep it on the down low, though. I got to go to school here for a little bit and figure out what American high schools are like. Because he went to like a private boys' school in Britain. Mm-hmm. So he had no idea what it's like to be in a high school like Spider-Man was. So that's cool. I like that we're going to get to see a high school Spider-Man because I feel like even in the Andrew Garfield ones, we didn't get that enough. It was like, oh, we got one movie, but they didn't really pay any attention to him being in school and going through like the school troubles.
True. Yeah, I like the tone of this one. The high school tone is really cool. It feels like, I don't know, everyone's saying John Hughes. I agree with that, though.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm okay with something reminding me of The Breakfast Club.
Definitely.
He was down in Washington, D.C. for a while, though. What do you think that's about?
I think it's just a school trip.
That makes sense. That's the most logical thing I've heard
There's teachers
so far.
there, so pretty much. Yeah,
I missed that then.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just doing some school shit. I think it's like a magnet school. Why else would he have a dorm with that other kid?
Right.
So something going on. And in the comics, the girl Michelle that Zendaya is playing was his roommate. So that would make sense too if they were in like a, like, you know, in the comics, I think it was college phase of Peter's life where Zendaya's character came into play, but you know, if it was a magnet school and it was more like a boarding school in New York, then sort of like a NYU, pre-NYU, like
Maybe. Yeah.
subsequential, like, you know, like a stepping stone college or whatever. I'm thinking of what the high school name is. Like, there's a name for those type of schools where you're like purely just prepping
Prep
for
school.
college. There we go, prep school. But like, you know, a fucking dope one with dorms and.
I think aren't prep schools like that? Or are they?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've
no,
never
no,
been
no,
to prep
prep-
school.
yeah,
I don't even
fuck
know
it.
the name
Public
of it.
school, yo. That was a good high five. Solid. Anyway, wings. Or not wings, but, you know, webs in his armpits. Kind of like a wingsuit.
Yeah, the web wings.
That was cool.
Definitely cool.
That's a spider suit that I've always liked in the comics, and like I feel like that's really cool that we get to see that on screen now.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked about it, I would
Do
say.
you think that is a different suit than what we saw in that little teaser with Happy?
Yeah. No. Well, no, I think the one with... See, I don't think... I would have to look, but the thing with the gauntlets, the thing that you're talking about that look like Scarlet Spider or whatever, like, I think that's
a different suit.
I don't know, man. See, it's that whole thing's confusing because I do believe that we're gonna see like there's a scene in like the international trailer where like he's all fucked up and he's just like on the ground like bleeding with like a fire in the back and shit.
Okay.
And like and it's like it's in like his early suit, so it's
Right.
like, but I think the suit with the wings is his new suit.
That's the thing that
Yeah.
Stark gave him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how they want you to believe it, at least, and like I'm believing that.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. The part of me that doesn't believe it is the only thing I'm thinking is like Tony Stark would have something to add to the suit, you know, though, like
Wings.
But I mean, just that. I mean,
Yeah, that's fucking dope. What do you mean? What else do you want?
no. I mean,
Material.
character wise, Tony Stark, he would add something to the suit, like, oh, it can do this, or it can do this, and this. Like, not just, oh, it has.
I mean,
some
there's
wings
gonna
on
be
it.
that scene, dude. But like physically, maybe the only thing we can see is the wings. Like,
That's cool
it's just 2 seconds.
for sure.
It's not like we heard the whole breakdown of the suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I just, I don't know. The part of me that wants more visually, I want to see something. It's some dumb idea in my head that makes me think like, oh, Iron Spider.
True.
Know what I
mean? I hope. I'm glad that's not happening.
Yeah,
this
no,
time.
I hope it's not Iron Spider. I
No,
mean,
it's
maybe
definitely
one day.
not. No, I just meant this one. We won't see that shit for shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I want that like 2 movies from now.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
fun.
Yeah, so that's all I've got for the Spider-Man trailer. What do you think?
I think it was cool. Like I said, the tone was cool. The trailer kind of did nothing for me. There's just some scenes that looked like a lot of repeat, a lot of retread. We've gotten like 80,000 Spider-Man movies, it feels like, in my lifetime, and I'm only like 20, so it's kind of a sad realization when you think about it. But you know, let's hope this one's good. It seems like they got it right though, but it's just like sad that one character took so many tries before like the correct tone of like a high school student fighting with superpowers and like mutations is finally coming to fruition.
No, exactly. I think that says something pretty cool about Spider-Man himself, though. Like the character, like that people love this character enough that we're willing to go through fucking 3 different actors in the past 20 years to play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool for, I guess, Stan Lee and Steve Ditko being like, yeah, this is real. Like, people love our shit. Not that they don't already know that, but,
Yeah.
you know. Anyway, let's get into the next one. We've got Fate of the Furious, Fast and the Furious 8. They
This
actually
trailer,
made
man.
an 8th movie. I know.
Well,
This
no,
trailer.
they announced a while ago that there'll be 10, so I mean we're in it to win it. But
Didn't they announce that before Paul Walker died, though?
no,
No?
not with dates and shit.
Oh, okay. No.
That was with Furious 7 coming out.
Gotcha.
Fucking this movie, Jesus Christ! Everyone, I hate everybody. I hate the fact that we've gotten this far into life to where this is a reality. But okay, hopefully it's good. Just watch the trailer. Probably not. It's just gonna service as a Fast and Furious movie, mindless action.
Dude, none of those movies have been good since Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift is shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
The 5 and 6 are great.
You
Even
think so?
7 is great.
I thought
but
5 was
fucking 3
okay.
is shit. 1 is shit. 2 is shit. 4 is shit, and 5 and 6 are good.
Wow,
I'll say great.
You have a whole different view of these movies than I do. I think
Go back and watch Tokyo Drift and tell me that's a good movie.
Dude,
There's
I've
no
watched
way.
all of them
There's
multiple
no
times.
way
I think
that
one is
movie
good.
holds up.
1 is good. 3 is good. 2 is awful. God awful. 4
2 is the worst.
Yeah, 2 is by far the worst. 4 is they tried something. They tried a new tone with 4, I feel like. And it was, I think 4 was their first movie that they were like, "Hey, we could do a saga here." Because, 1 was its own story. 2 was like I guess the continuation of Brian O'Connor's story. And 3 was like a complete offshoot for them. 4 was like, all right, let's bring it back to what people loved about 1. 4 was 5 I thought was pretty good. I thought it was kind of cool with the jumping through the train thing, or jumping the car off the train, stealing the safe, all that shit. 5 was kind of cool, but I don't know. It's still like, as far as like being a almost believable movie, none of them are really believable.
No, definitely not.
But
I wouldn't say that.
I would say 1 and 3 are the closest to believable for me, because it's like, yeah, people could do that shit. It's just illegal street racing and jacking trucks.
I don't need believability in a Fast and Furious movie. I just need like a good fucking time, and I don't feel like any of those movies are good times except for 5 and 6.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
I definitely had a good time watching 5. 6 I thought was whack. I think by 6 I was already just tired of them.
Yeah. Possible.
7 I thought was 7 I thought was whack, but the ending, I thought they actually did a pretty classy send-off.
I just think it was cool how they revitalized the franchise, and it felt like an actual full movie that encompassed
7?
something. No, with 5 and 6.
Oh, 5 and 6.
Like
I get that.
They turned into heist movies rather than just car racing movies.
That's
like
fair.
CW feature films.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about the first one, is that it felt like a CW feature film, but it felt like.
That's what I fucking despise.
See, I liked that.
I hope that shit dies.
See, I don't know.
I wish that shit would get erased from our fucking existence.
I liked it.
That tone is awful.
I liked that tone with that movie.
That tone is shit, and my mood was shit walking out of that fucking thing because of the shit tone.
I repeatedly go back and watch Fast and the Furious 1, and I'm like, this is nice. I like this movie. Like, I'm okay with this.
This dumbass fucking
I don't know
undercover
why.
self.
No,
So
that's the thing, is
dumb.
like the whole undercover thing and like the jacking trucks. That was the worst part of the movie. It was the street racing part of it. I thought that was cool because they were like, I don't know, they were just spotlighting this illegal street racing scene that I guess they were making something that's not cool. I don't know. Was street racing not cool?
I don't think it's very cool.
I mean, people look down on it. I mean, I don't think it's cool, like in the sense that I want to go be an illegal street racer, but the idea of it,
I think the fact that they revitalized the franchise, Kyle, means that it wasn't cool.
I guess that's fair.
I don't know. And I'm not that passionate about this either way. But yeah, Fast 8, dumb title, Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the Furious, horrible title.
Retarded. Vin Diesel is
turning
a
on the
shit
family.
actor. He's so terrible. It's just Charlize Theron. I'm sorry, you have to be involved.
Yeah, I don't know how she got involved in that.
Money. But yeah, I don't know. I the less we talk about this, the better. In my opinion. But if you have like more to add, then
No.
continue.
I got hooked on how I love 1.
I'm just not very excited about any of these news items or anything. They're all just kind of just bringing me down. It's shitty.
I hope and I live for the day that you get excited by a news story.
Hey man, I'm always excited about news stories. There's some that excite me.
No, I mean like one where you're so excited about it that you look past all the realistic shit that is bullshit.
That's my job here, Kyle. I'm not gonna lie to our audience. I'm not gonna live in this fantasy world like you do.
Oh, ouch.
Boom.
Ouch.
Boom.
Fantasy world.
Boom. You walked in here thinking Barbie was a good idea.
No,
I can't
think
stand
Barbie
for that
has
shit.
A chance
I
to
can't
be
stand
good.
for this type of shit. Good day, sir.
Hey, I'm just saying, as an artist, or from an artistic standpoint, it has a chance to be a good movie. That could be.
My opinion doesn't take that away from the artist, and if it does, then he's a shit artist because he's allowing people like
No,
me
that's not what I
influx
mean.
their ability to create.
I don't give a shit about the artist's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like I want to keep the fans, or not the fans, but at least people.
The fans of Bobby.
I don't know, not the fans, but like the people listening to this show. I want to keep them like optimistic at least for a movie to come out. I don't want them to.
That's what you're here for. But I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm gonna tell them what I think and what I know and how I feel.
No, for sure.
If you don't like it, go fuck yourself or find a new co-host. Call Kyle on the phone. Let him know. Let him know that his co-host sucks ass.
Don't call me on the phone.
Yeah.
If you call me on the phone and you tell me that Garrett sucks, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna come and tell you to your face.
You suck.
You suck.
You
Garrett's
suck.
my friend.
Hey.
Garrett's my co-host. He adds an important personality to the dynamic of this show. Yin, yang, or either way, vice versa.
I like this next part, the dawn of the or war
for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
If there's a fucking helicopter being flown by a gorilla,
I'm gonna be very happy.
I'm gonna lose my shit. That's gonna be.
They're
I don't
smart
know if
now, man. They're smart.
I know, and that's like, is that cool or is that bullshit?
No, I think it's great.
I mean, I just want to see it on screen.
Star Wars, fucking Toy Story, Lord of the Rings. I'm just naming a few great trilogies, and I think Planet of the Apes, these new rebooted films, are gonna join that after this, because this is a fucking phenomenal trailer. The last one was a phenomenal trailer and phenomenal movie. The one before that was a phenomenal trailer and a phenomenal movie. Actually, I would say it's a mediocre first trailer for that Rise.
I was gonna say Rise for the Planet of the Apes. I wasn't stoked on that one at all.
Me and an ex-girlfriend walked out of that movie because she didn't like it. She wasn't fucking.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a good movie.
Right?
Though.
Right when he
the
said
movie
no,
was really good.
Right when he said no, she was like, "I don't like this shit."
That was close to the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So she walked out. Why not just watch the end of the movie? You just sat in there the whole way.
I don't know. I didn't.
Hey, you nameless ex of Garrett's. You done fucked up.
Yeah, you done fucked up. You know her too. But yeah, so
Sure
I just feel like fucking. I feel like this is gonna be a good ass movie, dude. I'm very excited, and not to preview too much into our 2017 picks. This is definitely gonna be somewhere near the top of my list of most anticipated movies coming out next year.
I gotta take another look at what's coming out next year for that one.
Definitely.
But
Dawn, or what is this fucking shit?
War for the Planet of the
See,
Apes.
I'm calling it everything other than that. We see Caesar, and Caesar, man.
It's a 7-word title. That's too long.
It's pretty long, but I think all we need now is just one more movie from Matt Reeves, and it just needs to be Planet of the Apes. But it doesn't need to. If they're ballsy enough, they don't call it Planet of the Apes. And in the first one, in Rise, they tease the fact that the ship from the original Planet of the Apes is in orbit. Okay, so you just have a space movie like Passengers, and you market it as a space movie like Passengers, but then he fucking
Plot twist.
goes through the
end
fucking
of Passengers.
No,
No, I'm just fucking with
that's
you.
fucking two different shit. I would be I don't want Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. No, that would be.
They
and
turn into
technically,
gorillas.
isn't that happening before we see War for the Planet of the Apes as well? Isn't that out this like December?
Yeah, that's
this is out
pretty
this
soon.
month. That's hilarious if they did that.
That'd be
No, but I want a
fucking
movie
hilarious.
like marketed such as Passengers, where it's a space exploration movie. They don't even have to title it anything, dude. Make it like as Cloverfield as possible as far as secrets go, and just make like an independent movie with like two really good actors. Make it a character piece. Fucking crash down, and then you just have Andy Serkis come through for like 20 minutes, capture those motherfuckers. Then you get to see your apes flying around on the helicopter, and it just puts a bow on the idea that like they did it. You know what I mean? Like that they went from this war. Because I can't imagine that I'm going to be satisfied with where this movie ends time wise.
Yeah,
like I want to see the world with the apes on it.
That has been my fear throughout this trilogy so far.
But they don't have to do it cliche with like Matt Damon again, like just retreading the same thing. And
wasn't
like
it Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg, sorry, I mix those two motherfuckers up all the time.
Everyone does.
All right,
to the point where they have a running joke about it when they meet people in public.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. They like someone goes up to Mark Wahlberg and says, "Oh my God, Matt Damon," or "Oh my God, I loved you in whatever movie that Matt Damon was in." He's just like, "Oh yeah, I had a really good time working on that one."
Oh, that's great.
And he'll pretend to be Matt Damon.
That's perfect.
So anyway, that's off topic.
Yeah, no, but that's perfect though. So
Yeah.
they play along.
No, it's really cool. Like I hope to do that to them one day.
100%.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, all three of these movies so far, I've been afraid of what the ending is, and I've been afraid that like when I saw Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the first one, after after that movie ended, I didn't know that they were going to continue making these movies. I didn't know it was going to franchise. I thought it was just hey, we made this remake for fun. And I was like, dude, this is bullshit. How does that end up being Planet of the Apes? They freed one fucking gorilla. Or however many they ended up freeing. But only one of them was smart enough to say one word. I was pissed. And then at the end of the next one, I was like, this is probably going to have another movie. So I'm cool. I'm cool with how all three of these movies ended so far.
Yeah, I don't think Koba's going to be back despite that after credit scene where you hear like him roar in the jungle.
I don't know.
I hope that he doesn't come around.
I hope that if he does come back, it's for a very quick thing and Caesar just offs him real quick.
I
You don't.
want him to come through in like a third act thing. And like,
oh, that could be cool.
That would be the only thing that I would want.
Or he stands with the apes.
That'd be fine.
In the third act.
For some reason, I still think that there's something going on with like that, like motherfucking the dude shaving his head in that trailer. Why am I spacing on the motherfucking antagonist? Yeah, Woody Harrelson. He's shaving his head, and like I'm looking at that, and I'm like, damn, dude, that's such a cool piece of imagery in my opinion, because it's like almost like he's like getting more similar with the apes.
Oh, see, in my head, I was thinking he's separating himself from them, because apes have hair everywhere, and he's getting rid of his.
Okay.
Fuck you, I'm not one
I was
of
thinking
you.
of like a more of a streamlined thing, but that makes sense. That's cool. Either way, that's still a very cool idea to be.
Watch, it's neither of those. It's just some scene where
It's
he's
just
just like,
shaving.
all right, I got to get ready for battle.
Yeah, fucking fuck.
Fucking this hair is going to be in the way.
The whole time his wife's just like, why didn't you ever cut your hair? Like, he's just like, fine, bitch. Like,
if they use it for some dumb shit, I'm going to be really pissed, because you and I just came up with two good ideas for a probably pointless scene.
I'm assuming those motherfuckers got it down.
Yeah.
But I think this is gonna be a fantastic movie. I really do.
Oh, absolutely. The last
snow
two have been really
is
good.
such a cool setting too, as far as environmental cues and shit. They're hitting the nail on the head
cool
with that.
about this series
What's up?
This franchise
What's
is
that?
that they haven't brought back any of the humans to return to their roles.
I was gonna say that when you brought up Rise. Yeah.
They didn't bring
Malfoy's dead.
Yeah, Malfoy's dead. I'm spacing on his name, but the guy who led the War for the Planet of the Apes. Jason something, right?
Damn, poor guy.
He's a good actor too.
Yeah.
He's in so many
He's
good
always
movies.
forgotten though. You know it. Jason O something, right? No. Man, this
we'll figure that
poor
one
guy.
out.
Yeah, but I'm stoked for this movie. This is probably up there on the Bateman. No, not Bateman.
Is it Jason Clarke?
Yeah, it's Jason Clarke.
I feel like that's wrong.
No, it's Jason Clarke. That's his name.
I'm usually good about. Yes, I'm good.
No, it was once you said it, I knew it.
I'm usually pretty good about remembering.
Star
actors
of the
and actresses'
hit
names.
Terminator Genesis. Anyways,
No, that was bullshit. He was John Connor, and they made him the Terminator. John Connor is not my Terminator.
yeah, you just gotta chill, dude. It's in the past.
I know.
It's in the past.
That movie made me mad though.
They're not making another one.
when
You're
that
fine.
came-
You're
I'm that
fine.
guy that
You're
hears-
fine. It's okay. It's all right. We don't got to talk about this. I really
know, but
not because I don't want you to vent, but because I don't want to hear it. to be completely honest, it's not.
like,
It's,
shut
I
up,
know.
guys.
I know
This is
you need
fucking
this, but
dumb.
like I feel like Terminator Genesis is one of the few times where I could just tell you that I don't want to hear this, despite that we're on a podcast and that's the whole point of a podcast. But putting my
That's
foot
fair,
down.
that's fair.
No Terminator
No, I
Genesis
mean, like
on this.
in
on
an
this one.
effort to keep the conversation as organic as possible.
100%.
That absolutely. You don't want to
Keep it as organic as possible and me as sane as possible. As long as those two things stay congruent to one another, then we'll be all right.
cool. Fuck you, Terminator
Yeah,
Genesis.
fuck you, Terminator Genesis.
You fucked up Terminator for me.
I think we can both agree about that, and that's just despite your rage wanting to be vented, mine is just like I want to forget. I just want to drink. I just want
wanted
to drink
it to
my
be
sorrows
good.
away. There's no chance.
Well, James
was-
Cameron made me feel like there was a chance, saying it was the real Terminator 3.
And I'm thankful that he did that because it was a great lesson for all of us and everyone listening to this, that just because your producer says that a movie's going to be good doesn't mean the movie's actually good. James Cameron makes flawless movies. Not flawless, but he knows a good movie. He
he
knows a
didn't-
good
he didn't
script.
direct
He didn't
that
have to
movie.
say that script was great. He didn't have to say that. There's no realm where
That's
he
why I
did.
thought it was going to be good.
Dude, but now we know.
Now
When Garrett's being negative, he's sometimes right because of things such as James Cameron breaking my friend Kyle's heart, and that breaks my heart. If you're gonna fuck with my friend Kyle by lying in the early days of the production of Terminator Genisys.
Who do I want to blame this on? Do I want to blame it on James Cameron, or do I want to blame it on the people who made Terminator Genisys?
James Cameron.
Okay.
No, well,
Yeah, both of you.
I think James Cameron is the problem because that was like a credible source saying that this was going to be good because we hadn't had a good Terminator movie in years, so there was no
That's
reason
fair.
like prior to this movie for that to be like something that we
1992
would.
was the last good one.
Exactly. So it's like, how are we going to inherently believe that Terminator Genisys is going to... Damn it, we're talking about Terminator... Anyways, there's nothing on paper that we could inherently believe that this was going to be a good movie, you know what I mean? Based off of the track record of Terminator series.
Yeah.
But if a studio goes up to fucking James Cameron and is like, hey, motherfucker, we'll pay X amount of money to go out there and say... blank, blank, blank. He does that.
I love this movie. Say it in your words.
He does that, though.
He did.
No, but I'm saying if he does that, then there's something for people like us to lean on and be like, well, James Cameron said it's gonna be good.
wasn't going to see the movie until he said that.
There you go.
So,
It
good
worked.
job.
Don't believe anything.
Skydance or whatever.
I'm not completely negative. I'm just a realist,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
he's real as shit.
Do you
Anyway,
want to get into new releases?
that's that. Yeah, new releases this week.
The big one, Rogue
The big
One.
one is Rogue One, obviously.
A Star Wars story. Yeah.
If you are if you are listening to this show and you can honestly tell me that you are not stoked to see Rogue
You're
One,
a liar.
you're either a liar or I don't know, just the real magic of the movie world has not made it to you because Star Wars is the most magical thing in the movie world, in my opinion.
Yeah, the world is pretty
bold.
fantastical. No, I would agree with like a lot of what you're saying, and this is only the continuation. This is the first non-episodic story that we're getting besides like Clone Wars, but
I
fuck
love
that.
I really love that. No, I mean Clone Wars and Rebels, that's a whole different thing.
Oh, I thought you meant like when you said I love that. I thought you were like I love Clone Wars.
No, I do love Clone
Don't
Wars.
start. No, let's.
No,
All right,
no.
cool. That's
Yeah,
great.
No, I know.
Let's leave that.
That's what I meant. It's like I do
Let's
love that, but I
leave
don't
that
wanna get
book
on
closed.
Yeah.
That was me putting my hand over the book.
Right. No.
a Rogue One.
I love that this is a non-episodic movie. Like,
Starring Felicity Jones, takes place before Episode 4, A New Hope. I mean, it's supposed to be a full-on war movie directed by Gareth Edwards, scored by Giacchino.
Oh, right on. Cool. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, he's also scoring Star Wars. No, not Star Wars. Spider-Man: Homecoming. Not
Yeah.
Star Wars: Homecoming.
Right on.
Yeah, man. I think this is going to be a fantastic movie. Everyone's saying it's great. The embargo lifted today, the date of our recording, and nothing but positive. So
Yeah.
I think we have a good one coming towards us on Thursday.
I heard that this is a new contender for best movie of the year for some critics.
Yeah,
So
100%. So we got to
that's-
hold off, and we'll get you our best list, and definitely include Rogue One as a potential nominee.
If you told me that all of these reviews were coming in, if you told me about this a year and a half ago, or whenever it was that they first announced they were going to make a Rogue One, I would have never believed you.
Yeah.
I would have never believed you.
Interesting.
I hated the idea of Rogue One when it was announced. And now...
I liked it because I was hoping there was a chance for it could be maybe like a rated R, like Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, that'd be cool.
In like the Star Wars universe, but like, you know, you got to scale back your expectations and then think about like what it actually is going to be and what does it contribute to the overarching story. And I think it's important to have a non-Jedi story in this one.
Absolutely.
To just show people that like Disney owning Star Wars is something different, and that these movies that we are going to start getting are going to be different, and that it doesn't just have to be Han, Luke, and Leia.
Yeah, no, that's really cool to me. My thing was, the reason I hated this when it first came out was because I thought, oh my God, now Disney owns this. All they're doing is trying to make more money off Star Wars by putting out these anthology stories that have nothing to do with Star Wars itself. Come on, that was my thought on it. But now, like as we've learned more and more about this movie, and as we're seeing it open this week, fuck man, like this really does look. And I've only seen 2 trailers. I didn't see the most recent one.
Yeah.
This does look like it could be the best movie of the year, like my favorite movie of the year. And I've seen some good shit this year.
Hell yeah, man. I'm happy for you.
So
expect that review pretty much. It should already be up, but we will
As far
definitely
as
be
you're
reviewing
hearing
that.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other big release this week is Collateral Beauty, that Will Smith movie. Do you have anything to add? I have zero to add. Just go see it if you
I have
fuck with
nothing
Will
on that
Smith,
one.
love, and beauty. Fences has a limited release of 4 theaters, so probably like New York, London, Los Angeles. This movie is definitely going to be in the Academy Awards buzz. You're going to hear a lot more about it, trust me. And the Golden Globes just got a few nominations, like Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer.
Oh, for Hidden Figures?
No, for Fences.
Oh, they're both in this one too?
I'm pretty sure they're in
Oh,
Fences.
I knew Viola Davis was.
Octavia Spencer's in Fences.
I was going to say, how are they already getting nominations for Hidden Figures? That's nuts.
What do you mean? And Fences is directed by Denzel. I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's really cool.
Good for him, man.
Wait a minute. Is Hidden Figures out?
I don't know what Hidden Figures is, so.
It's the one
you're
about
talking to
them
him,
working in the
Yeah,
in
man.
NASA.
Viola Davis is in this one, and then I'm pretty sure Spencer's in this one. Or I'm wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Davis. Denzel is the main character. He's starring. Teresa Cook, McKelta Williamson,
I don't
Giovanna
know a lot of these
Depot.
names.
Yeah, Stephen Henderson, Russell Hornsby. It's called an independent film. That's how you save some money on the budget. Other releases, very limited. Solace, and then Manchester by the Sea got up to 1,200 theaters. So those are your new releases for December 16th.
If
Friday.
you have a chance to see Manchester by the Sea, definitely go see it. It's supposed to be the best movie this year.
My pick of the week is definitely Rogue One.
Oh
Can't
yeah,
deny it.
that's
It's
there's
just
no
out.
way
Yeah.
I can. We're talking about a movie that I'm planning on
Go see
seeing
Arrival as well.
at full price.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's definitely my pick.
that's pretty much all I got.
Did you say go see Arrival again?
Go see Arrival
Go
again.
see Arrival.
Don't stop seeing it.
Go see Arrival. Even if you've
It's
seen it already, go
it's
see it
making
again.
its money, dude. Don't stop.
Don't okay.
Don't stop the beat. Arrival's gonna be number 3. Don't stop. Don't
It's gonna
stop
go
the beat. Yeah, it's just gonna go up. Oh man.
Right on. Well, that's been after the previews this week. Tune in next week for whatever episode we decide to give you, because, like we said, we're taking the next 2 weeks off.
We're taking a vacation, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yes, it is.
This has been 2016. This has been after the previews.
Yep. My name's Garrett. You can find me on Twitter at Yogurt, YOGRRTT, and concertation.com, as well as soundcloud.com/concertation with a new annotation compilation every Monday. Woo.
My name's Kyle. You can find me on Facebook at After the Previews. Woo. Don't really look for any other ones. You know the door. You know the story.
You know the door.
You know the door. Get out of it. This has been After the Previews. We'll see you next year. Please shut off your cell phones.